A very good morning to you children. How are you all? I hope you are taking very good care of yourselves in this season when pandemic is spreading so fast. And I hope that you all remember the golden precautions that we have to take during this pandemic. That is, we have to make use of face masks whenever going out. We have to maintain proper hand hygiene to keep ourselves free from all kinds of germs and viruses. And thirdly, we have to avoid going to places where people have gathered in large numbers. So by following these precautions, we can help ourselves to keep safe from the spreading pandemic. So now again it's time to continue with our English class, and as you remember, we were doing lesson number 2, how far is the river. So once again I am going to continue with the work. If you remember, in my last class I had taught you up to exercise L, and today we are going to discuss the next exercises of the chapter. So now we start with exercise M. Exercise M is based on completing the questions using the correct question words. So let us begin. We have been given some questions, and in those questions the question word is missing. So we have to supply the correct question word so that the question is sensible and complete. So if we look at the first part, we have dash do you live, and to complete this question we have to add where. Coming on to the second part, dash do you have for lunch, and in order to complete this question we have to add the question word what. So the question becomes, what do you have for lunch? Third question is, dash went with you to the park, and in order to complete this question we have to add who. So the question becomes, who went with you to the park? Fourth part is, dash did you go to watch the football game, and the question word needed to complete it is where. So the question is, where did you go to watch the football match? Coming on to the fifth and the last part, dash have you been. So we have to write where. So the question is, where have you been? I hope this exercise is clear. Now I move on to the next one. That is exercise O. We have to use proper punctuation marks, and then we have to rewrite the passage. When you will have a look into your books, you will see that the punctuation marks, that is the full stops, the commas, the capital letters are missing in this paragraph, and I have rewritten this paragraph along with all the punctuation marks. So let us go through it quickly. As you can see, the passage begins, Lily and Tom decide to make some cookies for their neighbor Mrs. Dhawan. So in this sentence, firstly we write Lily L capital, Tom as it is named T capital, and then Mrs. Dhawan is again a proper noun. We have to write these with the capital, and the sentence ends with the full stop. The recipe said, again after full stop a sentence always begins with the capital letter, so we begin with the capital T. The recipe said is again having a comma with it. They would need eggs, comma, butter and a few other ingredients. So as you can see that after eggs I am putting a comma, because 2-3 things when are coming in a sequence we separate them by using a comma, and then the sentence after ingredients ends with a full stop. Now the next sentence, Tom mixed the ingredients. Again Tom has to start with a capital T, comma, while Lily heated the oven and found the cookie sheet. So since two persons are doing two different tasks, we separate the tasks of both the person by the use of a comma, and again Lily, which is a proper noun, has to begin with a capital L, and the sentence ends with the full stop. Now we come on to the next sentence. When the first bat finished. So again, to separate this part of the sentence, we are using a comma. And of course, the sentence is beginning with a capital W. Lily and Tom tasted a cookie. So Lily, Tom has to be written with a capital L and T because they are the names, and the sentence ends with a full stop. Tom made a face and said that something was wrong with the cookies. Now Tom again has to begin with a capital T. Whether it is the beginning of the sentence plus it's a proper noun also. So it begins with a capital T, and again the sentence ends with a full stop. They looked at the recipe again and realized they had forgotten to add sugar. Now this last sentence, since after full stop it has to begin with a capital T, and then the sentence will end in the full stop. So by adding commas, full stop and capital letters, we are able to rewrite this passage into a proper paragraph form. So children, you will be writing both these exercises in your notebooks. With this, we finish this chapter. Regarding the test of this chapter, I will be posting you when we will conduct the test. Plus, if you remember in the online class, I had discussed pronouns with you. So you have to complete the work in the grammar books also till our next class, because I have already posted you the PDFs. So till then, I hope you are taking care of yourselves. Have a nice day. Thank you.